Hello, welcome back to the Logbook, my weekly video blog. I hope that you've been well. I can't lie, this week's not been amazingly fruitful, I'll say, for content, because I've been ill. I've had problems with my throat. I'm going to mention it quite a few times in this video, so just bear with me. I've tried my best. Got a couple of exciting announcements for you. Well, the first one is just a reminder. Me and Celestine are playing the WATERFRONT Festival. Here's all your information, blah, 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 blah. Link in description for tickets. You know the gist. The other thing is that I'm doing a secret gig. Secret is hardly the word. I'm doing a one-off gig, right? Myself and Oddpulse were supposed to play the Robin Hood Festival, or just the Hood Festival. It takes place at the Robin Hood, Saturday the 12th of July. However, through no fault of his own, Nick has decided to pull out of that gig. So instead, because the placement was still there, Lauren and myself have decided to just do a one-off sort of acoustic weird set. It's not acoustic because I'm playing my electric guitar, but it'll be a laid-back set. Some Oddpulse tunes, a couple of familiar ones from other groups. Either way, it's set to be a good festival anyway. Of course, the poster's on screen. You've got everything you need to know there. And it's free entry, so if you don't have any plan on Saturday and you happen to be in the area, why not come along, come and have a drink, come and see us. So without further ado, let's rewind to Monday. My name is Toby Hyson. Welcome to the Logbook.
Morning Logbook. It's supposed to be a really hot day today. I think it's supposed to go above 30 degrees, so we'll soon see. If I'm sweating by later on today, you'll know why. Oh look, all the boxes, well, except for that one, are empty. I wonder what Toby could have been doing all afternoon. Turning my bed into what will later become the table on which I am selling all of this crap. Roach food! Yep, this took a while. I think I've got a pretty reasonable sized table now. Right, now time to put it all away. I'm going to try and put them back more sensibly. All the toys I reckon could go in here. Yeah, only just. Alright.
The Carpet King.
We are playing Minecraft and we're gonna listen to Queen. Waka waka waka.
Hello, this is Toby of the Future here. I just felt I needed to butt in. At some point this week I got quite ill, not with any sort of disease or anything, but there's some kind of infection in the back of my throat, though more central to my tonsils, so I'm fairly certain I've developed tonsillitis. That's going to be my attempt at justifying the lack of content this week, other than the fact I've really not done a great deal. But hey, we've got some much better weeks coming up, including a strange new secret gig at the Robin Hood, which I think I may have already mentioned at the start of this vlog. Anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble. Enjoy me being ill and unproductive all week. Thank you.
The Carpet King.
Tell you what, it has cooled right down. It was incredibly humid yesterday because it decided to rain halfway through the day. It's much nicer here being cool.
Still when it comes to that.
Hi Logbook. These guys have not been in the Logbook for like weeks now. Hello. Hiya. It's the adventures in Nickmobile. Meatball. We know how to live. Look at these absolute scoundrels in there. Honestly, I don't know them. I'm not with them. They're not with me.
The Carpet King.
Good evening, hello. I've not filmed today because I've not been feeling too well, if you can't already tell by my voice. Now, past couple of days I've had a bit of a problem with my throat. It sort of hurts to swallow. I've had a lovely couple of days waking up in the morning, doing that first swallow when my throat's really dry. It's horrible. I'm just dreading it for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow being in about 5 minutes, as is now fashionable for the Logbook. I'm so sorry. I haven't done the weekly sections yet, so I thought now is the perfect time. Last week on the Logbook, let's do that one first. This is of course the section where I look back on your comments on the previous week's video. However, this week's section will be ever so slightly longer. Jesse said, I'm a man you should pick like a Pikmin, shirts down to my knees, Jesse Pinkman. Yeah, you sing that quite a lot. You can leave the UK, but you can never leave poor quality JPEG Lee. I can see why you meme Lee quite a lot. He's got one of those like moldable faces. As nice, that's the best way I can say it. I'm really sorry. But it's true, you know, he can do a vast array of emotions with just a subtle change in his facial expression. And yeah, we've had plenty of examples of that on this very series. So if you do want to see some funny my Lee Wright moments. Maybe I'll make that into a compilation. I was thinking of doing like logbook compilations, like Best of Celestine, obviously, which, you know, in joke for you guys, Jesse put together onto a separate video. Hey Jesse, can you make that video public and I will share it with the whole world? Alfie has said, life has not been the same without the logbook. Now balance is restored and I don't want to die. You guys are funny, man. You guys are funny. Also, good luck with your Celebrate gig. Ellie has said, 9:17 for someone who walks the speed of the language. You didn't even spell the swear right. Look at that. For all I know, that could be saying fi caking. Fi fo caking. For someone who walks the speed of the Flash, you seem to have quite the disliking for it, don't you? That place does look beautiful though. I hope you had a great and not too sweaty time. My hotel room in Gran Canaria, one of our party, let's say, is what you would class as disabled. Loved my time there, but it was a little bit concerning how far we had to walk to get to the lobby. But yeah, I had a wonderful time away on holiday. It was great. I particularly enjoyed being in Las Palmas. Jesse said, one day you're going to do random crap under Toby's bed and it's going to be my decaying corpse. Now, I've not gotten that angry with you yet. Maybe the next time you diss Tally-Ho Records, who, by the way, own your entire life. We've got this running joke. Anytime my penny farthing symbol thing, whenever that appears anywhere, Jesse likes to make the joke that I own this big, like, multimedia corporation, like Disney, but it's called Tally-Ho Media. It's not a thing. I used Tally-Ho Media as, like, my Linktree tag, because I cover multiple bases of media. That is, in effect, multimedia. Ellie has said, 422, the one that randomly attacks the black one for no reason is absolutely me. Yeah, the cats in the hotel. The hotel we were in had like resident cats, and there were signs up everywhere that were like, hey guys, don't worry about feeding the cats, like we feed them and everything, and they were basically just allowed to live at the hotel. It was wonderful. Jesse has also said, 11:45, Roachford cuddly toy reference, absolute banger of a track, saw it live. Yeah, and by the way, that sale isn't happening this week, which is a bit of a shame. So yeah, that's why that was brought up. Felix said, 2 logbooks in 1 week is a greater cinematic moment than the plot twist in The Empire Strikes Back. How's this for a plot twist? It's all a social experiment. Jesse said, I didn't know you could overdose on logbooks, but here I am in the ER. When are you not in the ER? Seriously, like next time you're in the ER, it's going to be when I deck you across the head for the next silly decision you make in Celestine's lifetime. But I do love you really, Jesse. I love you really. And I hope you've had a wonderful holiday. You deserve every moment of that. Yeah, guys, Jesse's been on holiday, so he's going to come back and he's going to be posting loads of crap on his story about what he's gotten up to. If you don't want a bunch of Skegness dumps, just unfollow Joe and Jesse on Instagram. That's a joke. Don't do it. Love you, Jesse. Anyway, that was last week on the logbook. Those were your comments from the previous 2 weeks' videos. My phone case is broken. I like these because they protect the screen. On the several occasions that I've in fact dropped my phone, the screen is not smashed, and I've had this phone for 4 years, something like that. But yeah, the reason I bring that up is because the magnet for it has like been falling out. I'm deciding now to permanently take this out because it's annoying me. Anyway, let's tune into Logbook Radio. Let's forget about phone cases for a minute. I've really been having to think hard about what I wanted to choose for this week's track, because a lot of the stuff I'm into, you know, a lot of the like really deep cut stuff, either deep cut or just like, you know, this is something I've listened to during the week and I've been like, yeah, that works. Yeah, I haven't been listening to that much music because it's been too hot for headphones. You can tell it's serious when me, the guy that, you know, chose music as a career, is saying no to headphones because it's too hot. But anyway, I decided to rack my brains a bit and think about what else I was listening to on holiday, because I listened to stuff quite a bit when I was, you know, in my solitaire afternoon mode. That's an album title. Somebody feel free to take it. But yeah, I landed on a track, and this week I've chosen In the City by Madness. If you know me, you know that I am mad on bands like the Beatles, on bands like Iron Maiden, and Madness is yet another prime example of why I like these kinds of bands so much. It's innovators that I'm into. I'm really into innovative groups. They went from ska to pop rock, and they totally just embraced their Londonness. It was sort of punky in areas, it was silly in others, it was mostly silly, let's be real. I love In the City. It was the B-side, I think, to something. It might have been this, like, It Must Be Love or something like that. But the harmonies of the track are like my favourite thing ever, because they use an echo on the last word. It's about time or whatever it is, and they harmonise right on that word as well. But I'd say as a whole piece, like the entire track, it just has way more recognition. Such a good structure. And I won't say it's predictable, but it's like comfortable to somebody who knows that kind of structure. And it's just a silly track. Again, it embraces its Londonness. It's about being in the city, working a bunch of jobs, taking the bus. It's got that sort of energy to it. That's why I love this track so much. So yeah, thank you for tuning into Logbook Radio. It is now tomorrow, so I'm gonna go and get some rest. Anyway, see you in the morning. I'm too tired for this.
The Carpet King.
Oh my god, it's America Day. To all my American friends, hello, and I hope that the 4th of July is not too loud. Okay, conclusion, I'm still very much ill. I'm fairly certain it's tonsillitis. I didn't want to make these last few days incredibly boring. However, I found something. Taking you on like a whole tour of this living room. This is a metal box. On top of the box, it says just stuff. I don't think I keep any of the things that are listed there other than other random things. This is like my keepsake box, and it's currently empty. That's because all of its contents are on the floor. I thought I'd go through a bit of them with you so that I can give you a little bit of an insight into the things that weirdly for me I hold sentimental value to. Let's start with a good strong example. A small diary from 2024. It was literally just my work diary. I had a job at a cafe and I was quite literally just logging my shifts. 8 hours break equals that much money. It's a good personal record, I just don't want it out. However, something that I do hold sentimental attachment to somehow is this cringy little hand sanitizer bottle. It was given to me in March 2020 when we were first told to self-isolate. This was back when everybody thought it was only going to be like 2 weeks, 3 weeks sort of pandemic, but no, a little bit longer than that. It's empty now. It's not like there's stuff left in here. It's just a cool little keepsake from that time. It's a symbol of the fact we only thought this was going to last 2 weeks or something like that. Some nuts and bolts. Plastic nuts and bolts, no less. This is a little ring you wear on your finger, and it's quite literally just a tally button. You press the button and the number goes up. This used to be on my main key ring. These were some badges I wore during my school days. This club class thing, I kind of forgot what that meant. One of the only times I've ever bought a metal poppy pin badge was back in the year 2018. And anybody who knows about the history of World War I will know that 2018 is a pretty significant year. It's just a pretty cool thing to have. That's going to be my justification for a lot of this crap that I've got in this box. There's a little golden Pudsey bear. I think I got that from Greg's. This was the first ever pick I stole from my dad. This piece of circuitry. This used to be inside a Christmas jumper because it is supposed to play Jingle Bells. It still does so really badly. My ears are hurting from that. Let's change angles, hold on. It's a Beatles postcard. Love and peace, man, love and peace. Somebody sent me that from London. Oh, I know what this is. I hope this card isn't suggesting anything, by the way. But this is when I got my first bit of payment for a composition. It was a competition at the end of the day, but me and one other person won £20 as like a commission. And that was pretty cool because I threw about 5 minutes of effort into that. The wind keeps rattling all the doors here, and it's really starting to scare me. There's a bunch of stuff from when I went to Port Merion. God, I was such a sad I even kept all the receipts. But this is my village passport. Whoa, no way. It's almost like the Toby Hyson logo makes sense now. Just seeing you. I even have that font. Like, I've downloaded that font. Look at that. I do love me a good map. Good luck card from when I finished my GCSEs. It's a similar sort of card, but it's at an acute angle. Yeah, it wouldn't fit in the box and I didn't really want it out. It's not exactly a heartfelt card. She did them for everyone. I don't care. I didn't like that teacher. This is a business card from when I was in a band called The Soul. Good times, good band. Just wish it could have gone better. Wristband, 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 wristband. Does this count? Wristband? Any fan of mine should know why I've kept this. Don't judge me. Again, sentimental attachment to crap is okay. If it's in a manageable storage space, it's okay. Someone write that down as a quote and publish it. Various different jokers. There's my thank you card from the Oedipus experience in 2024. Soon. Very soon. There's a ticket I kept reserved for ages and ages. Another set list. My uniform card, which never got signed. The only photo I have of my jet balls. Nope, that was my exam timetable. But this is when I did a short collection of songs. We had this thing in college. It's technically a part of our uni thing as well, called Industry Week. They try to get like industry professionals from specific fields to come in and just sort of lecture us about what they do. Some of them can be really, really interesting. Like we had Sister Bliss one year from, what were they called? But they were really famous for that dance track Insomnia, and she's the keyboardist. Yeah, so a couple of the people that came in, unfortunately not Sister Bliss. I made CDs and this was the cover. Every single Christmas quiz I've ever done in college, I have won. Because I happen to know that Die Hard was released in 1988. That's the very fact that has just made me win all of these quizzes. This was my daily quotes book. Every day, instead of actually writing a proper diary like I do now, I used to just write a quote from the day. I think I might start doing that again. Maybe next year. Because I imagine I'm going to be stress balling a lot more next year, and I'll probably say a few more outrageous things than I do now. It's the 3rd of August. What will there be? Wooden spoons and reality. And if the world ever stopped spinning around and it spat everything out from all the pressure of its treasury. Those are the lyrics to a song called World's End from Wooden Spoons Volume 3, which is a terrible album. You should not listen to it. February 7th. The walrus was Paul. Okay. And that is my random stuff box. Thank you for joining me on this secret edition of Random Crap Under Toby's Bed. It counts, right, because this lives under my bed. Okay, thanks, bye.
The Carpet King.
I can see the pixels and it's annoying me. Look, look, it refuses to HD. That's because there's pixels.
You know, very calm, exquisite tasting.
Never thought I'd be watching the rugby, but here we are. The play.
The Carpet King.
A lovely coffee and a cake. I'm glad you chose the table with the view, the wonderful view of Beeston. It's
Incredible.
yeah. We're playing a game. We've spotted like 2 Fiat 500s, and Lauren's determined to find another one. But that's a tram, so that doesn't count. Smaller car, but wrong one. I don't see any. That one parked up doesn't count. I just thought I'd throw that one out there. In the
Extra
traffic.
points. It's
Come
going
on.
to be a orange one. Come on.
So I don't.
2 minis.
2 minis. No Fiat. It's another Tesco van. I wonder what that's doing near Tesco. It's been so long, there's another Indigo bus coming. Are you enjoying this game, Nick?
Yes. But I'm just a silent observer.
I see.
We've got
Right.
another mini.
Where is it? There it is. Okay, we got it. Right, let's leave. I think the artwork's changed since we were last here. It's very nice.
Last time I came up here, I saw that like half done the game, like actively painting.
Oh, sweet. That's cool. Is that like I'm not sure if that's a Tour de France like celebration thing, but still, it's cool. That's got to be a B.
And that's a B, yeah.
And I assume the bits of moss are also sort of
Yeah, these
intentional.
are flowers, aren't they? And then this is like a hand.
I want to see what the statue says. There's a statue in the middle there. I have to live with this. Hold on, Toby. Your editing can wait. Go away. I think he's finally leaving. So I didn't buy anything in Beeston. What can I say? I wasn't going to have as much luck as the first time we went. And I wasn't looking for anything this time. I was just going for a mooch around. But I won't bore you with a proper long outro. Just remember, if you do want to come and see me and Lauren, Secret Station, perform next week, then here's all the details. Details are on screen. It'll be on Saturday. It'll be on Saturday the 7th of July at the Robin Hood in Sherwood. Also, if you want to come and see Celestine, and yes, I will be reminding you of this every single week, we'll be at the Waterfront Festival on the 2nd of August this year. So yeah, it'd be really, really cool to see you. And yeah, I'll keep you updated with anything new that kind of comes my way. Also, a quick bonus announcement. Hi, Toby of the Future. Go and pre-save Death Before Disco by Celestine. It's the new Celestine single. And yes, we will 100% be performing that at the Waterfront Festival. Thank you, bye-bye. So yeah, have a good one, everybody, and I will talk to you next week. Goodbye.